Hello everyone, Max here. Today I'm going to do a video on Nebula Realms. Now I did a video on this place as one of my first videos ever when Nebula Realms was relatively new, and I kind of compared it to PS Home and a lot of things that it offered at the time, but also ways that I thought it could make improvements. And now they have actually made some of these improvements, and it's just made a world of difference in my opinion, and I think, to a lot of people that come on here. Today I'm going to focus on three separate areas. First off, sort of the hub, or what they refer to as Nexus on here. In the original video, I explained how it was wide open, it was huge, and it didn't really give that comfortable feel like PlayStation Home Central Plaza used to, where people could gather, talk, just have a good time with each other, and it brought people together. And I felt like the one thing Nebula Realms did was they made the space way too wide open, and it was hard to even find people. You'd find people two or three here or there, but you had to run all over the place to find them. And now they fixed that with this particular area here. Now I'm going to show you. I've actually got the bubbles off, but I'm just going to show you. This is how everybody's talking on here, and this is what I was referring to at one point, is how people would get together and talk, and just meet other people. And if you look at all the different people that are on here now, you'll see, that's exactly what's happening. It's bringing a community together, and that's one thing that I've been waiting for on Nebula Realms, is to create that feeling of community. I'm just going to run around here for a second and kind of show you the new area. It's not brand new, but if you've seen my other video, you'll see that there's a world of difference between the way it used to be and the way it is now. Now they have some new spaces that are actually open that they have highlighted on here. One is Rave, which is a sort of a dance place. They have this, you can actually fly this chrono racer, shoot outer space vehicles, all kinds of stuff. It's actually pretty cool. They have a leaderboard here that talks about who the leaders are, the best scorers in the chrono racer game. They have Stone Castle, which I'll be highlighting here in a minute. You can enter through there. They still have the dance hall here, where people can go in and dance and stuff, which is one of the things they had originally. I like the way they have this little area here with a bridge. It's not that it really does anything. It doesn't really serve a function other than just really makes it feel like a nice little park area, which is awesome. I love it. And then of course the big statue right in the middle of the little water area here. So this is much more cozy, brings people together. If you pop in anywhere, you pop in, even if you're over here, you can obviously in a very short couple seconds trot over this way, and you can find people to talk to and meet with. So I just think this is so much better. They've kind of revamped the bowling alley. They've done some things in there which I'll talk about on a different video. I don't want to do that today, but again, I think this is just a huge improvement over how they first started. I'm so glad that they made this kind of a much more cozy area. So I'm going to move on to the next space now. Welcome back, everybody. This is an area that is called Stone Lake Castle. It's actually one of my very favorite places on Nebula Realms. It obviously, it reminds me a lot of, obviously it's an old castle and stuff, but just the hillsides and everything remind me a lot of maybe old-time Scotland. It's actually beautiful scenery to sit here and just kind of look around. It constantly has the snow falling, which I like, kind of a comforting, nice feeling. I love the lamps and everything there on fire. It really gives kind of a cozy feel to it. Absolutely love what they've done with this place. It's not like they have a ton of things in it. It's just the way they've depicted it, their graphics on it, what they've put in here. I thought they hit a big home run on this particular area. Once again, people kind of sitting there chatting. You can do a couple of things on here. You can do archery, which this is an absolutely fun game. I'm not going to highlight this today, but you can do archery, and there once again they have the leaderboards and everything for archery. I like that they have ice skating here. You can just jump right on and start ice skating around, which is great. It's a nice little place that once again to meet people and do just different activities and stuff. But the one thing I got really kind of excited about was when they introduced the chess, checker, and tic-tac-toe boards. Now this is just, in my opinion, it's huge, because as a person who used to go around home, especially in the early days, and go to the mall where they had the checkers and chess boards set up, people could play, meet each other. I could spend hours just playing people in a game of chess or checkers. They've actually added tic-tac-toe here. You sit down and there's the boards. I don't think it'll let me play. I think I have to have somebody, yeah, you wait for arrival, so you have to have somebody play with you. But this is actually really a cool spot. They've done about 8 boards here, so I actually have played a couple of games of checkers and chess on here now with people. But I really love it, and I think it's a home run for them as well, because again, anything to bring people together, anything to build that sense of community, having a gaming area like this that you can play checkers. I'm going to see if possibly maybe I can talk somebody into playing a game of checkers here real quick, or tic-tac-toe. It's just a lot of fun, actually. See if I can get anybody to play. I doubt it. Sometimes when you have a small crowd, people kind of come here for a specific reason. So they might have already entered once they're in there, if they're in there playing archery, they're not going to see my message anyway. Like I said, people kind of come in here and play they love to play the archery game, and it is a lot of fun. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any biters today on it, but once again, just a great spot to meet people and stuff. I might get this gentleman here. Looks like he's heading in. See if I can talk to him. Hey. See if I can get him, see what his response is going to be here. Okay, cool. Well, he's going to play. Awesome. I'll sit down here and play a game of tic-tac-toe. It's just, hopefully this kind of shows you how you can play. It's actually, it's really awesome that they have this set up. I love that there's 3 different board games in one. Hopefully there he goes. He's kind of sunk either way he goes, but still fun to play the game. Awesome. Thank you for playing. I always try to be very polite to people here, just because, you know, they give me their time. And this is the way to make friends also. I mean, you know, always be polite to people on these games. All right, so I'll leave him. And anyway, so that just kind of shows you, but it's an awesome little area. I come in here the other day and there's a whole bunch of people in here, and I pretty much got 2 or 3 people to play. So just a fun place to really hang out and do some stuff. So now on to the last place here, and I'll show you that, and we'll wrap this video up. I saved kind of the best for last as I kind of see it. All right, everyone, welcome back. For those of you who did play PlayStation Home, obviously this is the studio apartment off from PlayStation Home. I was really excited whenever they first introduced this in the Nebula Realms. One of the things that I was excited to finally see is that they allow you now to decorate your own space. Before, they did a really good job actually decorating this spot before. They had furniture preset and everything in here, and it wasn't a bad job. It actually looked pretty nice and everything. But one of the funnest things that I always loved about home was getting furniture, decorating my space the way I wanted it to have my friends over and things. And most people that I talked to that are veterans of PS Home, they enjoyed that as well. So this is a huge step for Nebula Realms, and I'm just going to place up a few pieces of furniture, kind of see show you how it looks and stuff, and just kind of let your mind run wild as to how you can really personalize the place. So basically, you bring up your furniture, you say add. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down the carpet. Now they give you a couple free ones to begin with, but I love this one, the Welcome Home carpet. As you can see, you can turn this, rotate it, do whatever you want, put it wherever you want, and drop it. And then back, I'm going to put, oh, I don't know, let's just take a table, for instance, and put this, move it maybe over by the window, in between the window or so, give it like a little. Now this is really cool because you can rotate around so you can get it as close as you want. I mean, this is really what decorating is about anyway, is that you're not bound by certain things. You know, I mean, yeah, you got a wall there, but I mean, you can rotate, spin it however you want. I mean, you can put it in a corner if you want, make it a 45-degree angle. You can do whatever you want with it. And so it really, you know, for people who like to do that, obviously, just let your mind run wild and just express yourself in any way you want. I'm just going to put a little chair here, maybe right in front of it. And then I'm going to put a nice little chair over here in the corner. Put it down. Now the cool thing again about this is if you want to put something down and then later modify it or put it somewhere else. So let's say you put that down there and then you decide, no, I want it somewhere else. So you go and you just simply highlight it, pick it up, move it. Move it, say, I want it right there, right in front of my chair. Kind of cozy right there. They do offer several things on here, ornaments. They offer, you know, a big vase, all kinds of things like that to kind of spruce up the place, make it look nice. I always like putting, one thing I always loved doing was putting some lawn chairs out on the patio area. So you could go outside and just set and put a couple out there with your friends, whatever. So I am going to keep those changes. Okay, and back out of there, and just go set to show you. I mean, how you can just, you know. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just a really cool, cool way of expressing yourself. I mean, you can, like I said, you can go around and decorate your place however you want it. I'm really looking forward to them offering more items. Obviously, I think I will give them props. They offer a lot to begin with. There's actually a lot of furniture. There's lamps, there's, you know, chairs, couches, whatever you need to make your apartment look really cool. I've actually decorated this up before. Once there's pictures, mirrors you can hang on the wall. They actually have offered a lot of different options right off the bat. PlayStation Home, if anybody remembers that, they offered 4 or 5 pieces of white furniture, very bland white furniture to begin with, and then obviously it exploded from there, and there was all kinds of furniture in the end that you could, I mean, I had hundreds of pieces of furniture that I could decorate several different places. I think when I ended PlayStation Home, I had like 60 different apartments of various types, and they were all decorated and things. So I spent a lot of time doing that, and then having people over and things. So I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait for more furniture to be released. But right now, this is huge. So I will say those three things that they did by introducing the Nexus, bringing people together, allowing a community to really start building. Before, people were just kind of spread out everywhere. It was hard to meet people, and people really didn't congregate. So I think that was huge. The chess checker, tic-tac-toe board, another way of bringing people together, and I think that's a big home run. And then this is really just, I believe, the start of really some amazing things with this, because typically you offer furniture, the next thing you do, you're offering a radio or something you can play in your place. You're offering a TV, people can come over and watch videos, you can make a dance floor, you do all kinds of stuff. You can start having parties. One of the big things we used to do, my friends and I, we used to have Halloween parties, Christmas parties, things like that. You have Christmas trees in the corner, all kinds of stuff. So it really fed into that community and building friendships, and I think this is just a big start to great things, and I applaud Nebula Realms for everything that they've done and where they've come to this point. This is what I wanted to show you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be talking to you soon. This is Max. Have a nice day.